Well, since the pandemic has started, the Maryland Food Bank has been more in demand than ever before. And we've got Brendan Foley. He is board chair for the Maryland Food Bank. And in addition to that, he's also president of global consumer business at McCormick and Company. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you, Elsa.
So I just want to start out by, talking about your position on the board. You have served on the Maryland Food Bank's board of directors for the last several years, prior to this pandemic even. What attracted you to this organization, and why did you feel the need to participate in that capacity?
Well, Maryland Food Bank has a long 40-year history serving the state of Maryland and Marylanders and food insecurity, and McCormick's been part of it every step of the way. Since its inception, and so have other big companies like Purdue and Giant. And so we're really proud to be, that well connected with the Maryland Food Bank. For me personally, it was an opportunity just really to, serve the community and really get, I think, personally involved in what it means to kind of make our community stronger, even across the state. I participate in a lot of food distribution events, and so you really get a chance to see firsthand the people that we're helping, helping make stronger. And that means a lot to really better understand what it means, what food insecurity looks like. I mean, it could be one of our neighbors. And I think it's important to be engaged and involved there.
You touched on that. This year has been a challenging year for so many people. Tell us about how the organization has, just pivoted to make sure that it was still operationally functional and efficient, but also safe.
Well, this year's been like no other for the Maryland Food Bank. And I would say that we've always been really effective at doing this job, distributing food across the state and meeting the need of food insecurity. And so I think we're really well positioned that as the pandemic unfolded, the organization could spring into action in a way that we knew exactly what to go do. The difference is, though, is we're operating consistently at a level so much higher than we've ever had to operate on. Candidly, the talent and the commitment of Maryland Food Bank employees is what's making this happen. And they've been really committed, I think, ever since the pandemic unfolded, to meet 100% of the need as much as we can. Just to give you some perspective around that, we've had to spend 400% more in dollars just to get food, just to buy it and make sure that we can distribute it across the state. The need has increased dramatically. I mean, from March to October, we've had to distribute 96% more meals to Marylanders. And so the need is very dramatic, and it really increased a lot. And I think this organization really responded to it in a great way. The other thing I would add is we couldn't do it without the support of the governor and the state to really financially help us, meet that need and go out and purchase that food. And also corporate and personal donations have really mattered a lot too. They've helped us get through this time, I think, in a way that's helped us, become really effective and delivering against this need that's really expanded during the pandemic.
And what is next for the organization in terms of meeting this need, because the need is going to continue? Yeah. And also, how can we help support?
Well, I will tell you that food insecurity will remain, unfortunately, a big problem that we'll have to really stay focused on. And as a result of the pandemic, we expect the impact of this to last for some time. I mean, right now, we know that at least 1 in 3 Marylanders deals with food insecurity, and the pandemic has made that worse. And so corporate support, personal giving, contributions really help fuel the engine of delivering on this need across the state. And so that's going to be important to kind of, what's next for Maryland Food Bank in this next year is to remain, able to meet that need and that demand, which we believe will continue right now for the near term.
And as I understand it, we can go to the website, we can make a one-time donation. Otherwise, we can make donations as well, where that is cyclical. It's coming out of, whatever payment that we have monthly or weekly or what have you, correct?
There are a lot of opportunities to give and contribute. And I encourage everyone to go do that and go on the Maryland Food Bank website. And it's really easy to give. And you can do some consistent giving too. That corporate support is really important too.
Yes, absolutely.
Companies are really great, and McCormick is a great example of this, where not only is it financial, but it's also allowing employees to volunteer their time and really participate and help with food distribution drives or packing to give back. Those are great examples of where companies can get involved and also participate, in this need.
And it's helping our very community. These are the people, literally our next door neighbors, who we are helping through the Maryland Food Bank's efforts. Thank you so much for being with us, Brendan Foley. We appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.
Thank you.